Have you ever wondered why we go through the strange habit of changing our clocks twice a year? Why do we spring forward and fall back? And who came up with this idea in the first place? Welcome to the intriguing world of daylight saving time, or DST as it's commonly known. In this video, we'll embark on a journey through time, exploring the rich history, complex purpose, and ongoing debate surrounding this time-altering practice that affects over 1 billion people across the globe. Daylight saving time is more than just a minor inconvenience or a reason to feel groggy twice a year. But what exactly is it, and why do we bother with it? At its core, DST involves advancing clocks during the warmer months to extend evening daylight. But why go through all this trouble? Imagine this scenario. It's a warm summer evening. The clock has just struck 6 p.m. and you've just finished work. Without DST, the sun might be setting, signaling the end of the day. But with DST in effect, you step outside to find the sun still high in the sky, giving you an extra hour of daylight. Sounds appealing, doesn't it? But is this extra hour of evening light worth the hassle of changing our clocks and disrupting our schedules? Proponents of daylight saving time point to several potential benefits, but how significant are these benefits really? The extended evening daylight is seen as a significant advantage. With an extra hour of sunlight in the evening, people have more time for outdoor activities, socializing, and running errands after work. This extended daylight can have a positive impact on physical and mental health, encouraging people to be more active and spend more time outdoors. Safety improvements are another often cited benefit of DST. Studies have shown a correlation between longer daylight hours and lower traffic accident rates. For instance, a 2004 study by Rutgers researchers found that the spring shift to DST resulted in a 6.3% decrease in pedestrian fatalities and a 10% decrease in robberies. The reasoning is simple. Better visibility during peak evening hours can reduce the risk of accidents and deter criminal activity. The promotion of active lifestyles is another positive aspect of DST. With more daylight available after work, people are more likely to engage in physical activities, contributing to better health outcomes. This could potentially lead to reduced healthcare costs and improved overall public health. Lastly, proponents argue that DST can lead to energy savings. The idea is that by reducing reliance on artificial lighting in the evenings, overall energy consumption can be decreased. However, it's worth noting that the actual energy savings are a subject of ongoing debate and research. But are these economic gains worth the disruption to our natural rhythms? Despite its potential benefits, daylight saving time is not without its critics. But just how serious are these drawbacks? One of the primary concerns is the impact on health. Did you know that studies have shown an increase in heart attack risks in the days following the springtime change? A 2014 study published in Open Heart found a 24% increase in heart attack admissions on the Monday following the spring DST transition. Is saving daylight worth risking our health? Have you ever heard of the Sleepy Monday effect? The Monday following the springtime change is often marked by decreased productivity. A 2012 study in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that on this Monday, workers spent more time than usual cyberloafing, using their computers for personal activities instead of work. How much does this loss in productivity cost businesses each year? Would you believe that the concept of daylight saving began as a joke? In 1784, none other than Benjamin Franklin penned a witty letter to the Journal of Paris, jokingly suggesting that Parisians could save a substantial amount of candles by waking up earlier to make use of the morning sunlight. But when did this humorous idea start to be taken seriously? It wasn't until the late 19th and early 20th centuries that serious proposals for daylight saving began to emerge. In 1895, a New Zealand entomologist named George Hudson presented a formal proposal for a 2-hour time shift. His motivation? More daylight for bug collecting after work. Can you imagine changing time for the sake of a hobby? While these early proposals sparked discussion, which country do you think was the first to actually implement daylight saving time? Surprisingly, it was Canada. On July 1st, 1908, the residents of Port Arthur, Ontario made history by turning their clocks forward by 1 hour. Can you imagine the confusion and excitement this must have caused? This pioneering move didn't go unnoticed, and other Canadian cities soon followed suit in the subsequent years. But when did DST really take off on a global scale? It was during the tumultuous years of World War I. On April 30th, 1916, Germany and Austria became the first countries to adopt DST nationwide. Their motivation? To conserve coal during wartime. This move had a domino effect, prompting many other countries to follow suit. But how did this wartime measure become a peacetime practice? Today, daylight saving time is observed in over 70 countries worldwide, affecting more than 1 billion people annually. But is its future secure? Did you know that as of 2023, 19 U.S. states have enacted legislation or passed resolutions to provide for year-round daylight saving time if Congress were to allow such a change? What do you think? Should DST be year-round, abolished altogether, or kept as it is? In the European Union, a vote in March 2019 favored stopping the clock changes throughout the EU. But why hasn't this change been implemented yet? How would permanent summer or winter time affect different parts of Europe? In Australia, some states observe DST while others don't. How do you think this affects national coordination and communication? As we've seen, daylight saving time is far more than just a biannual ritual of changing our clocks. It's a practice with a rich history spanning over a century, complex implementation varying across the globe, and ongoing controversy that touches on issues of health, economy, and energy policy. From its humorous conception in Benjamin Franklin's satirical letter to its wartime implementation and subsequent global spread, DST has been a subject of debate and adjustment. But is it still relevant in our modern globalized world? Or is it time to put this century-old practice to rest? The next time you spring forward or fall back, remember that you're participating in a practice that has shaped our society for over 100 years, influencing everything from our sleep patterns to our energy consumption. It's a testament to how seemingly small changes in how we measure and use time can have far-reaching effects on our daily lives. What are your thoughts on daylight saving time? Do you enjoy the extra evening light in summer, or do you dread the biannual clock changes? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the practices that shape our daily lives. Remember, whether you're a fan of DST or not, time marches on, sometimes forward, sometimes backward, but always onward. Until next time, this is Why Explained, shedding light on the mysteries of our world, one video at a time.